Now, you said something about white supremacy, about immigrants coming here, want to identify with whites. Whoever those immigrants are, that's their own business. I don't believe in that. I have to ask this. If immigrants are so in line with white people and stuff like that, I want to ask, do you think as a black American you should be serving the US military?
This is my country that I fought for. So if my military is invaded, if our country is invaded by other groups of people where my family's from and I lay my head at, yeah, but this is my country. Hell yeah.
Okay. And says, why are blacks in the military taking orders from white supremacists?
Because sir, unlike you, there is a joint kumbaya that black Americans do have with white America. Those are, believe it or not, our counterpartners to a certain degree. We both share this country. And we both, we have our differences, but those are our counterparts. When it comes down to defending this country, we will defend this country. We are Americans. Now, the real question is, though, why are you guys coming here joining our military?
That's the real question. I despise Africans who do that.
Okay. So
I was a citizen by birth.
Okay. So let me get this straight. You got this dual allegiance. Where you're
I got dual citizenship, yes.
Okay, so you're bitching about what the American military is doing in your home country, but you don't want to defend your home country right now because you're here, but you're complaining about what we're doing in your home country. Pick a side. Let's say, Donald Trump wakes up and say, you know what, fuck them niggas, they talking too much. And black Americans go ahead and sign off on it. I said, what happens if they go in and just decided to invade Nigeria? What are you going to do?
That's what the white team masters that people serve in America, that's what they do. Barbaric individuals that like to invade countries.
Answer my question. What are you going to do?
I got family and uncles over there. So I would definitely go over there to protect my family.
Okay, so you need to get your ass over there. You need to get your ass over there right now, then. I just want to let y'all know something. What he just described.
He sound like me. That's something I say. Guy, when they take your ass over there, then.
I just want to let y'all know something. What he just described and admitted to right now on live is what you call treason.
It should cost an arm and a leg to get this chain. Bro, bitch, stop hating.
Shout out to bro, man. All right, so I'm gonna get my take on basically what was said. Okay, so to ask this question, to say that, okay, well, why do black people join the military, right? And say that black people are getting authority. Basically, the authority, there's an authority over us that's just white supremacists that are telling us what to do in the military. Well, you under the assumption that everybody in a position of power in the military is white. They're not. There are plenty of black people in positions of power, high positions of power in the military. Excuse me. But to say that, you would then have to call out, to say that we're aligning with white supremacy by saying that. Well, then what are we supposed to do if there was all out anarchy and war and America was under attack? Are black people supposed to just bow out and just say, hey, destroy this MF? Because if we do that, then, I mean, I don't know about y'all. I think I know about y'all. This America is our country. It's more of our country than anybody. Now, a lot of people could talk about the history and talk about the racism and talk about, systematic white supremacy, which we know all exists, right? But I think the difference is that we are the only group of people that have fought against it, and we are the only people that are still, prospering even with all that happening, and we have a innate connection to this place that nobody else has because we've been here before these people have even been here. So we have dealt with certain things that we've dealt with, but we have fought against it. So this country was not just built solely by white Americans, because if it was, then why didn't they build up Europe? Why are places like Greece, like certain parts of Greece is nice, but why are places like the Roman Empire, those, if you go look at the ruins, it's in shambles, it's dirt, it's much people still walking around like in shanty towns. There's still people walking around. They want to talk about Africa being a bunch of huts. Go to Europe right now. They had a plague over there. They had all type of crime, and it was filth, and it was all type of stuff under there. Everything was collapsing. That's why they had to leave Europe. So you would then have to say, well, if there's such these people that can cultivate all these things, and why are they not cultivating those things in Europe? Why did we have this mass migration of these Ellis Islanders and these white people that came and fled to America in the late 1800s and early 1900s, all the way up until really like the 1950s? Why did all of these people come over here in mass? It's because Europe is basically a shit hole. That's what it is. Now there are certain important nice parts of Europe, but the point that I'm making is a lot of these countries in which they came from was complete trash and filth, which is why they had to flee, because they couldn't do it on their own. So they had to come to America and they had to get other people to do the work for them. So when we talk about these things, it's like, well, you're saying that as if like we didn't take any part in building this country. We took a part of building this country. A lot of this country would not even be really even the base of this country. We are the first stock. We're the first stock of this country. So you damn right I would have allegiance to this country, because this is the country where my mama from, my grandmama from, her mama, her mama, her mama, her mama, and her daddy. So I'm supposed to just throw it away and be like, okay, well, I'm African actually. Okay, what part of Africa I'm from then? Where the tribe at? Take your black ASS over there and go find your tribe and see if they allow you to come over there. The only place that black Americans got and where we can get some type of backing that and allegiance to is right here in this homeland. So you can miss me with it. So yeah, you absolutely right. You absolutely right. I'm going to have allegiance to this homeland. Now, allegiance to America does not mean allegiance to whites. I don't know why people assume that, but I think people assume that because they have, I think it's a projection that they have, because they already assume, okay, well, if you are pro-American and you love America and the country, then that means that you just really want to just, connect with white people. No, America is my country. America ain't nothing to do with what I'm thinking about with white people. It got everything to do with me. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing when people say like, oh, well, we all black because if I get pulled over by the police, why is your identification with being black getting pulled over by the police? Why is your identification or your thought process when it comes to identifying as black, why does it have to come from the eyes and the psyche of a white man? People don't even understand the way that they even talk and the stuff that they even say and how they spew that narrative and how like lost and indoctrinated they are. You believe that being America means being white. You believe that being black means whatever a white person says. That's what you believe. So you start project that onto my people of my lineage. We don't say we pro-American and we love this country because we want to be around some white people. We don't say that we black and if we say, no, you're not black, you different. Well, the white man is not going to say that, brother. He is going to say, if you get pulled over by the police, why is your identification with white people? You know what I'm saying? And this ain't no diss to white people. I'm just keeping it 100. Why is that your identification? Why is that your first thing that you think about? First thing you think about is white people. This is our country. This is our country. We don't understand our history. Unfortunately, a lot of black Americans, we don't understand our history. So we look at this country as a foreign land. But that's what they've indoctrinated you to believe. They've indoctrinated you to believe to call yourself an African American. But they don't call anybody else that. Nobody else has that hyphen unless they are a direct lineage from another place. Black Americans are not of a direct lineage towards anywhere but in America. So yeah, you damn right I'm gonna have a connection and a loyalty to this place because my family built it up. Why wouldn't I? My family built this country up. My ancestors done put in too much work for me to look at this place as a foreign land to me. For me to not, I can live in South Dakota. We got people in here from South Dakota. We got people in here. I done seen somebody come out live. They was from Alaska. Everybody right now, type the city that you live in right now or the state. What part of the country you in? Type that in right now. We got a tie to every part of this dang on country. You mean to tell me that my ancestors put in so much work for all these people in my chat right now, for me to be talking on YouTube, for me to have a platform, for people to be donating to me, for me to be talking all this, and for there to be people watching me from all over the world? My ancestors fought for all of that. You mean to tell me I'm supposed to throw all that away and just to have some allegiance to a foreign place that I ain't never been to, my grandma ain't never been to, my great-great-great-great-great-grandma ain't never been to? Man, miss me with that. Is you crazy? We got our own food, culture, language, history, everything we got in this country, and we built it for ourselves, and everybody copy. I'm supposed to just throw that away and be like, yeah, hello me, brother. Man, miss me with that. That's BS. So you damn right I'm going to have allegiance to this land. Second point I'm going to say is, and I've asked this question a lot because they'll talk about America and what it's done to us, but the reason why you fled your homeland is from these same Western civilizations that have destroyed your homeland. So how are you then gonna say, well, you there and they've messed y'all up? Well, okay, we can use the same logic and say, well, they not even over there in your homelands and they messed y'all up. And the difference is Y'all didn't have the same historical constructs that we had because we're in the belly of the beast. These people have let 5'2" Chinese people take them over. These people have let Middle Easterners with beards as long down to their dang toenails, with big robes on, walking around with their feet out, take over their minerals, take over their gold, take over all of their stuff. But they don't ever want to talk about that. And then they flee and go to the UK and go to Canada and go to America and get to acting like they from some type of utopian society back in their country. I was a prince back in my homeland, nigga. Well, why you ain't over there being a prince then? You over here driving Postmates. What you talking about? You drive a taxi cab in New York. Ain't cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Cool. Get your hustle on. But stop acting like you come from some like Superman and Superwoman tribe, and you was like, y'all was over there. Y'all got flying cars and y'all got teleportation devices. What are you talking about? You came around us to be able to prosper. You ain't in your homeland trying to prosper. I would have respect for you if you was in your homeland trying to prosper. You ain't even in your homeland trying to prosper. You worried about us. We not worried about you. We not talking about you. We not fleeing your homelands. You coming over here and then talking about us. All we're doing is being on the defense mode. That's all we doing is being from on a defense. Yeah, it's not a utopia. It's a dystopia. It's a dystopian wasteland for a lot of them. So all that is just hater talk to me. That's tether talk to me. That's jealousy to me. You know what I'm saying? And the next thing, because then you have some of them that you know they have this thought process for, you know, against us or whatever, but or some of them they be come over here and they be pro America, and I've always asked this question, like, all right, when it comes to us having allies, because they love to talk as if they're talking from a place of care, but if you ask them, ask any of them, not even just Africans and Caribbeans, I'm talking about any of these people, if America went to pure anarchy tomorrow, just pure just mess tomorrow, and it was just all out, just war all throughout America, just lawless society, who would your allegiance be? Would your allegiance be to America, or would it be to these other countries? Let's say America went to war with every single country on this earth. Who would these people allegiances be? Their allegiance is not going to be with America. So let me ask you, as a Black American, where's your allegiance to? Where your allegiance to? America goes to trash. It goes to waste tomorrow. And it's all out war. It's countries fighting against us. It's bombs. It's people doing all. Where's your allegiance to? Who are you going to stand and fight with? You gonna go back to Africa? Or how you gonna get over there? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You gonna flee? What you gonna do? Nah, you gonna stand over here and fight, because your people here, your grandma down the street, your auntie over there, your uncle and them stay down the street. You gonna fight right here. So you can have the thought process of this country has been so oppressive to us, which it has, for sure. I'm with all that. I'm not negating that. But what I am gonna say is, this is the only place where, for you to even say what you're saying right now, your ancestors fought against these people to get that freedom to even speak how you speaking. So I'll be damned if I let that go to waste. That's simple. That's all I gotta say.